Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? I don't see YouTube live. Also, before we keep going, I got a new capture card. I prioritized the capture card on the computer, so the back camera is a bit broken. I switched the ports around, but hopefully this one doesn't flicker, you know. Um, and then we'll fix the back camera once we get to it, right? Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my voice. I don't know. You look whiter. It is the capture card. It is the capture card. So the capture card does look a little bit. It's a little more accurate to what I actually look like. I am pale, as you know. But you know, that's fine. This is a more accurate depiction of the colors in my room. Also, why is that painting so raw? So why is it so? It looks straight from here, but uh, just admitted that you don't go out. I do. I don't go outside. Look. I go to work before sunrise, and I come, and it's winter, so I come back home when it's dark. Looks like you have a ring light. No, I've got like two lights. Is the lens distorted? I don't think so. I think it's the angle. Also, nothing. This is an old house. Nothing in this house is like straight on right angles. My floor wonky as hell. Walls, they're. I think they're inward facing, or outward. I don't know. Nothing. Look at this shelf. This shelf right here is standing. I did it with like a, you know, the what's that called, with a level? Yeah, I did it with a level. That thing wonky as hell. But that's not because of the floor. That's because the entire room is like fish eye. No, it's not a fish eye. Also, hello Trollesh, welcome in. How you doing? The voice will get better once I get some more words out. Hi bud, I'm well. How are you doing? I'm doing great. It's almost weekend, almost the weekend, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Today we're going to do a lot of prepping. We're so close. Yeah, we're so close. I figured out a way. To get. Oh, that's an overlay. I don't want overlays shown just yet. Let's do that. I figured out a way to get Tiltify to connect to my streamer bot. And do you have some plants at home so that you can say it? No, but I want to get like one of those like miniature grass pots that's just on my desk, so I can touch grass. I'm not gonna show you the exact way I've done it, because then I would be showing all my secret codes and stuff that I get from Celtify, which we don't want to do, of course. But we are gonna try. So still not going out. I mean, I go out to work every day. I don't see sun, but I do go out. Although we moved offices and now we have windows. Which sounds weird to say, but I've been in an office that was basically a basement closet for the past 3 years. Basically in a basement for 3 years, and now we're on the second floor and we have windows. I'm gonna have to wear sunscreen to the office right now. I'm gonna get a burn. I'm gonna burn. Okay, so Tiltify. We have Tiltify code. This is not my code. I got it. Let me look up. Where did I get this? Tiltify streamer bot. Because I do want to shout them out. It is the capture card that I have is more like it's a better one. It is a better capture card. Okay, this is the person Earthuthian is the person that made the Tiltify integration for StreamerBot. So if you're interested, go and take a look at it, I guess. Go and take a look at it. I have watched the tutorial 3 times, so I think I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do that so I can see. So I can see what we're doing. But this is the old capture card. What is Tiltify used for? So Tiltify is going to be used, or is being used, to raise money for Calm. Which is... what does Calm stand for again? Community against... I'm gonna look it up. Hold, chat, hold. Campaign against living miserably. So, Calm is actually pretty cool. They're doing a lot of suicide prevention and stuff. And in general, just helping people. So, let's see. So, first of all, we have a generic alert, right? Which I still need to trigger. I'm gonna put out a test trigger. Just to see what it does. Okay, I'm gonna test trigger that real quick. Alright, so that doesn't do anything right now. Good. Is this one not active? It isn't active, okay. Core. Timed actions. Tiltify list donations. Okay, go. Test trigger, and now we do the alert. No, okay. Damn it. Will there be a pinned message in chat? Eventually, yes. When we do the stream, that's what we're setting up today. So I still need to get this to work. Huh. Okay, I need that web page again. Are you good with monitors? What kind are we talking? Audio monitors or display monitors? Those are different. Gaming monitors? I mean, sure, yeah. What's your question? Thoughts on the Acer KG 1Q. Let's see. I just need spec sheets. I don't want spec sheets from their website. Specs. Ooh! A Rachel sub to Trollash? There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what we're looking at the Acer KG1. Um, why? No, come on. Give me a decent spec sheet. I just want a spec sheet. I don't want all the ad stuff. Okay. 965 hertz. Wait, that's a different one then. Because you're saying 144 hertz. Specs. No, but you. So the thing is, if anything ever has been online for sale, there's gonna be a spec sheet out there, even if it's not available anymore. You're still gonna get a spec sheet. No, I've got one. How much are you paying for it? Is the question. $50. Let me just see if I can find something in that price range. Another sub? Who's this arm? I can't read it. Grand Duke, etc. Nice, thank you. Important that I'm buying it secondhand. That's why I want to see. I want to see if I can find something that's closer to that range, maybe like within a span of like $20 on either side, so between the 50 and the 70. But if you get something that's $70 and it's newer, you're gonna be better by spending $20 more. What are we doing? We're setting up for charity weekend, but right now I'm looking at gaming monitors for our friend James. Want to see, because you've got Iyama. I don't know if you know what the brand Iyama, right? They're pretty good on a low budget. They're mostly corporate displays, so they're not branded as gaming monitors, but their specs are pretty good. But we don't need it to be 50 inches. We need it to be around $50. They're a Japanese brand. They're pretty good. I like them. I like them. Let's do 21, 23, 24, because that's what that one is. 24 max, or do you want it to be? Do you want it to be 24 max inches? Problem is they don't have, because they're corporate, they don't have prices on their site. Okay, pull up your numbers, chat. Oh, no, never mind, no overlays. Pull up your numbers. Because yours, Yorick, are 20, are these. Which I know are not winning numbers. Oh no, most arms will be handle almost every 24-inch display. this one is it's between 80 and $90, which, you know, not the worst. But I do need a spec sheet. Dude, do you know how heavy 9 kilos is? You know how heavy 9 kilos is? For a display, that's crazy. Imagine having a 9 kilo display. Okay, it's $30 more, but what do we have? Need to be like 40 inches. Even 40 inches is not. You've got this TVs that are less than $90. Okay, so overall, let's all. Okay, let me put that next to the other one. See, the only thing I don't like about the Acer one is that it's a TN panel. Because TN panels aren't the best for colors. They're not not worse. They're worse at like portraying color, right? And they've got a bit of a worse viewing angle. That means that the moment you shift, colors change a lot on a TN panel, but they are faster in response time. So that's why you get the 144 hertz on the Acer one, right? Whereas if you go to like for instance this thing, which is your Yamaha 24 hertz, it's going to be 100 hertz, which 100 next to 144, you're not going to notice it. If you're not doing high refresh rate gaming, you're not going to notice that difference, right? So this one's 100. This is a a computer display, right? The thing is, this one's a lot brighter. Well, it's not a lot brighter. Let me see, because this site. Let's see. This is in Dutch. Y'all are not gonna be able to read it. It is brighter. And your contrast's higher as well. And then connections, you don't have the DVI, but who is still using DVI, right? who is using DVI these days? Although no, we use DVI at work. We still use DVI in work. But yeah, this, I'd say, for the fact, this is, I've found some that are $80, some are $90, some are in between, so 85 and stuff. I'd say, if I would have to buy it, let me say that, if I would have to buy it, I would go with the newer display. You're going to get more years out of it. Newer display, spend a little more money, and just, you know, get this. Honestly, I would go a step further and go into like, I don't want y'all to get ads, but like $150 range, you're gonna get more. Because then you're gonna get those early gaming displays that will have an IPS panel with higher refresh rates, better colors, and you're just gonna get a better display. So honestly, for displays, if it's not a corporate display, I wouldn't buy it secondhand. I would then just spend a couple more dollary dues and get a new one. But that's just my opinion. Overall, the display itself, the Acer one, isn't bad, right? It's not a bad display. It's a bit old. The Tien panel is not my favorite. And that's personal use. Because I work with a lot of colors, I do video editing and stuff, and like graphic design stuff. So because I work with a lot of colors, we don't want it to, you know, we don't want it to really change those colors. It's not running my action, which is a problem. Timers. This is why. Let's start that action real quick. I did that. Okay. How can we donate? We're gonna set that up in a second. I did not. That is not. Maybe. Oh, that's maybe from Stam's stream because we're all using the same link. Okay, so that's now running. Good, right? We're gonna make a donate alert. I have set up. Let me go into studio mode so I can work on my overlays without y'all having to see them. We have not that. I mean, let's just, let's just go here. Y'all can see this. Alright, so Tiltify. I need to get the Tiltify link that MrBeardstone sent us. Meeting notes. No, not meeting notes. General? Question mark? No. Huh, where did he send that link? Oh, here. Okay. That is fine. We want to put that in here. Okay. That should give us an overlay. Should be stretched to fit. But honestly, no, I like it smaller. Because what I want to do is have this be like, let me turn on overlays so we can see this on the actual page. So what I want to do is have this be like right here, maybe even a little smaller. And just have it like pop up above chat, right? Also, this is not okay. I need to change width 1920, height 1080. Okay, now that's better. Okay, like that. Honestly, I'm gonna use this to hide chat for like, this is not gonna be permanent. This is just gonna pop up once in a while, okay? So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna come in here, right? In our action tab. Whenever we do an alert, right? Whenever we do an alert, we're gonna raise that bar. So what we're gonna want to do is in overlays, add a filter. We're gonna do move source. I'm gonna call this tiltify goal up. Okay. Okay, like that. Get transform. Good. We're gonna duplicate this. Call this down. And then we just need to grab this, right? Grab this tiltify guy. And then move it down to like right there. Get transform. What that's gonna do for us, is that if I activate this, it's gonna come up. And then if I activate this, it's gonna go back down. We can automate this. Start delay, right? This is the start delay is the delay that they add before they start the action. So if we set this to like, let's say we want that up there for like 30 seconds, half a minute, right? We want to make this 30,000 milliseconds. And then here in our up command, we go to next move right here and we go tiltify go down. Basically what we're going to do, right? Basically what we're going to do is we're going to, if we activate this over here, it's going to pop up for 30 seconds and then go back down. Right? We're not going to make it 30 seconds. 30 seconds is too long, but you know what I'm saying. We're prepping for, Yorick, we're prepping for the stream weekend. So that means we're setting up some alerts. We're setting up some graphics for the screen and for the stream so that if people donate, we can make stuff happen. Plus, also, why are we not going? There we go. Plus, we're gonna do some building as well, because 8,000 milliseconds is like what, 8 seconds? Should be more than enough. Honestly, even too long in my opinion. Let's have that time. Okay, good. What I'm gonna do for that, right, is in this command right here, that basically sends them a message thanking people for when they donate. Or wait, what? Do I want to do it here? I want to donate. Oh, let me let me send you guys the link. Tiltify. I need to get the campaign link. Gonna need it in chat. Did they pin it? No, here. I think. No, wait. Can I share just like a donation link? Like a direct donation link? No. But this is the donation page. So if you go to that page, if you go to that donation page, hello? Why is chat not working? Hello? There you go. If you go to that page, right? For the YouTube viewers as well. That page, you can donate to Tiltify. To the Calm charity, which is really cool. We'll talk about it later, a little bit more. We're at 270 bucks, which is nice. So that is that. I need to know when to activate it. Oh, you know what we can do is we can have like a chat command, right? So that's fine. We're gonna add tiltify notification, right? Okay. We're gonna do add Twitch chat No, not reply. Send message to channel. Okay. Oh. We're raising money for. No, let's do. Not we are. JingleJam is raising money for calm. I'm gonna put more information about calm in this text. I know. Ta-da! Thank you for $10, dude. Minor spelling mistakes. Wait, what? I found an outlet monitor on sale by $10. $90 sold on sale because damaged packaging. That is also a really good bargain most of the time. Like damaged packages. If they have damaged packaging, do ask if you can inspect the actual monitor if there's no for scratches and stuff, right? Because sometimes they'll put it up, right? Sometimes it's just a box. Yes, that's what they're saying. When you go and pick it up, ask if you can look at the actual monitor. This is from someone who has worked in retail. Do it. It's very important. Very important. Okay, let's see. About us. I want to get some more information about calm in this. It's the Phillips. Might take a look at it later. I want to get this first. But yeah, thank you, Rachel, for donating. That's amazing. It's great, but don't feel like you have to. Just watching is and like spreading the word is good enough, right? The Just Create guys are helping them, and so can you. Points at viewers in chat. You. You're missing in is JingleJam. Oh, I am. Is raising money. Boom. Donate. Donate using this link. Then we go to our donation page. And donate using this link and see what happens. We're also gonna do a no, I can't. Yes, use JingleJam for more info. Okay. Fall back to broadcaster. Good. So that's our Twitch message. Before that, we're gonna do an OBS pop-up. So we're gonna go into sources. Oh. Yeah, those are not winning. Those are not winning, chat. That's not a winning number. Them's not winning. Chat, you are not winning. Look at it. It's like you're almost trying to lose lottery. Can I use a Chromebook as a second monitor? Technically, you can, but you have to open up your Chromebook and you have to hardwire the display. But technically, you can, if you wanted to. Just saying. Just saying. Hardwire. Yeah, you just take out you take the cable that connects your internal display from your monitor to your motherboard in your laptop. You unplug that, then you adapt it to an HDMI cable. So you have to, there's, depending on the type of HDMI cable, I think it's what? Ooh, it's been a while since I've dissected an HDMI cable. I think it's what? It's so many. It's like 20, yeah, 21 or 22 cables in an HDMI cable. Like individual strands all carrying data, right? I have an HDMI, okay, but that's an input, not an out. Like that's not how that's the HDMI cable port on your device is an output, not an input. What you could do is grab a capture card, but then you're dealing with the delay, which is not ideal, right? So what you want to do is Chromebook display structure. Can I get like a decent image of like a Chromebook display? Probably not, right? Dude, it's been so long since I've dissected these. I used to have to do this for work. And like put in new displays. I don't have to anymore. I'm happy because Chromebook's kind of on that part. Basically, right? This is your internal component from your Chromebook. Your display, this thing, has a little cable on it that connects your display to your motherboard, which this is the motherboard of a Chromebook. It's tiny. So what you have to do is kind of get that cable, cut it off, or get an adapter, depending on if you want a hardwire or use an adapter. And then get yourself an HDMI cable and connect each individual pin to that cable. And boom. But on that, honestly, at that point, you're better off just buying a new display. With the amount of time you've just, you know, spent on that. Soldering. I mean, you don't actually need to solder. You could twist them together if you want to be risky. You could clamp them together. You could use alligator clips, which you have 27. I think, yeah, 27 pin alligator clip. You could use a breadboard if you wanted to. You could use a breadboard, but like you could use these. Where are they? Alligator clips. No, come on. Electrical. No. What are they called? We call them alligator clips, but apparently they're not. Connectors. Yeah, these. You can use these. And you have ones, this is a 5 unit. You've got ones that are 27. So technically you can just layer them, put them in, clip them down, and you're good. Good to go. Or you could use sugar cubes as well if you wanted. But then you have to like screw things in and stuff now. I like these. Like those a lot, actually. Yeah, you could use some of these. These I know, stacked together and they're all, you're good. You're good. You don't have to solder anything ever, only if you want it to be compact, which, depending on how you work, you might not want. Set source visibility state. We're going to go into overlays. Overlays, where you at? Overlays. Somewhere in here. Okay. I don't like rubber sleeves because then you have to solder and apply heat to your rubber sleeve. I don't see the cameras, so I'm gonna do that quick. Come on. It's not a winning number. You're losing hard. Chat, you're losing. You've done nothing else but lose. I know. Come on, overlays. Where's overlays? No. Yep. I know. Right there, overlays, and then we go tiltify. Tiltify. Visible, good. We'll put that on top of that. OBS sources, set source filter state. Overlay. Tiltify. Wait. Oh, no, wait. It's a scene. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. OBS. Scene. Set scene filter state. That's what we're going for. And then we go to overlays. I saw it. Did I pass it? Did I pass it? I think I passed it, right? Huh. I always forget where I put my overlays. They're in effects in stream. Oh, right here. Overlays. And then we do tiltify, go up. Boom. So that should now, right? That good beginning is half done. Ooh, I like that one. I don't know if it's focusing. I can't see my camera. But oh well. Oh well. So if you put a test filter on this, or a test trigger, I should say, right? We should now get the pop-up that's gonna wait for 8 seconds. And then the Twitch message, right? Oh, never mind. I can't see my cameras, chat. Test trigger. So pop-up, Twitch message, and then pop-up goes down. That's too fast. That's too fast. 8 seconds. I am gonna make the same message for YouTube though. Okay. Add YouTube. Send message to channel. Boom. Oh, I hate YouTube chat. YouTube being the stupid one, as always. Always the same. Not allowing me to type 500 characters. How dare you? Yeah, but 500 and 200 is a big difference. I mean, it's normal to have a. That's not a good image. I don't like it. It's normal to have a character count, right? Character limit. Alright, so we have that, which is good. And then we need to change up our JingleJam alert, which is in here somewhere. What are you at? Because I know I have a command for it. Group, yes. But where? It's somewhere in here. Is it test? No. Is it chat commands? Probably. Yay. And here we're gonna go off of YouTube chat, okay? Because we have character limits on YouTube. We're just gonna put a little more information about calm in here. Because, you know, always interesting to get some more information about what charity that you're supporting, right? Let's see. Bum. What can we put? Okay. I'm gonna have to summarize this in less than 200 words. Ooh. How do I do this? Okay, so calm supports. Okay. Calm helps people end their misery. Point. By providing services to let's go like that, right? By providing services, info and advice to anyone who's struggling. They help. They help people and their misery and not their lives. Can I do... I don't... More info at... What if I just do this? Still 11. God damn. We don't really need a year in there, right? The team thing is to raise funds for by providing services, info, and advice to anyone who's struggling, and help people in their misery and their lives. To anyone struggling, I'm 200 characters on the money. On the money. Boom. So that's just gonna be exclamation mark JingleJam or exclamation mark JJ is gonna activate just that little text message with a link to the comp website as well. Right. Also, what would be nice, right, is I have another pop-up. I think I set one up. Where you at? Is it just on cam? I don't think it is, but maybe in just chatting overlays. Do I not have it anymore? I think I did though. Yeah, this one. So we can grab this one and pop it up over here. And sources, head source visibility state, in the scene overlays. Okay, add filter, OBS, where you at? Studio, scenes, set filter state. Overlays. Did I not set up anything? Oh, I know what I did. I set this up a long time ago, so give me some time to figure it out. Right here, and then donate in, donate out, visible. So if I do test trigger, that should, right, little pop up on the corner. We're just getting all the information out there. Good. So those are all the pop-ups that I want to do, right? There is one more thing that I want to do, right? One more thing that I want to do. I want to get like a generic. We already have a generic follower alert in chat, right? So that's good. That's good. I also want to set up a specific. Should probably change category. No, we're gonna get into Minecraft in a second. I'm also this is for Minecraft preparation. Hello, Camille, welcome in. I want to set up a very specific thing. I want to reroute our challenge jar to Tiltify. What is this? We're setting up some alerts for the stream weekend that we're doing, right? Preparing JingleJam alerts. Yes. I'm gonna make a new timer as well. JingleJam info. Let's do interval 60 seconds. Maybe every minute is... let's do 120 seconds. Right? Because that's going to do 2 minutes, and then it's going to send another link. Okay. So that's... I'm going to put that on the repeat as well. And we're going to enable that. And then we're going to go into actions again. And then over here, trigger... add custom timer timed actions. There we go. JingleJam info. Okay, so that should now every 2 minutes is going to send you a message with some information, right? And with the donation link, and then it's going to pop up our donation bar. Good. What else? Right. This. Okay. Donations. That's not what we need. Enable. I know there's a way where I can... Okay, let me look at the code real quick. Alert actions are triggered based on the condition set in the list donations action. When triggered, alert actions will have to access all the command arguments generated. Okay. Donor amount. That's the one I want. Used in a message. Okay. Okay, so that works. Great. Right. That's good. Love it. But we should have a way. Let me see. No, $25. Woo! Thank you. I don't know who is that. I don't know if that's from our chat or from Stam's chat, but hey. You know. Let's see. We're gonna add. Okay, we are gonna do add core no logic if else. If input donor amount. What's total now? Let me look. We are at 305 right now. Let's do equals. What would be a good... First of all, this is for charity, so we want this... We don't want this to be too low. We also don't want it to be high, to be too high. But what would be a good amount for people to force me to pull a challenge? What would be a good amount? Chat. kind of challenge? Whatever challenge that's in our jar. So we have this thing where we can add challenges, where chat adds challenges to my gumball machine. And so usually every 500 bits, I pull a challenge, which is $5. But because it's for challenge, you know, for charity, we might just want to up that a little bit. $20. I can do 20. Okay, equals 20. I have not used the new if statements, and I don't see. Okay, input. Streamer bought if else. Okay. Okay. But what do I input as? Huh? No, I was supposed to be enclosed. Okay. Add your subactions to either of these. Okay. If true, then add core action, run action. Turn. I think that's the one. Challenge, where are you at? I'm lost right here. Yes. Why is it not enabled? Okay, so what? Disable it. So for now, it's only accessible through donations. My day is going well. I like doing this kind of stuff. So technically, I hope if we get a donation that's $20, we should be running the challenge alert. I hope. And then value 20. Okay. And that's only something we'll be able to test when it's actually happening. Okay. That being said, I think that's all the alerts sorted. I think. Is James still here? I don't know. I think that's all the alerts sorted. Now we can go into game. Because I'm going to need to do some planning for the actual weekend. I am building something for on stream. So for 2 days, I'll be building this building at spawn, where all of the donators are going to get, no matter what amount you're donating, if you donate, you get your name on one of these walls. Either here, well, honestly, all the walls in the building, basically. So this is gonna go in the location of MrBeardstone's old power plant location, basically. The new video is great, dude. Thank you, because the numbers are not. The numbers don't say the same thing, but I like it when, like, I saw a comment where it was someone was, always a good day when eggs uploads. I was like, yes, dude. Yes, dude. Let's see. I had another building. I don't know which one. I don't think it's up here. Somewhere. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We are gonna figure this out. I need to get block. I kind of want to do sandstone for some reason, because I feel like sandstone might actually work, right? Because if I do this with a bit of this in there, let's do that. Okay. B/wand. Also, today is the day where you have to tell me if some of the intervals are too short or too long, right? So if you think that the messages are too common or they're too fast, let me know. Okay. /replace orange wool with let's do 70% smooth sandstone, and then 30% just regular sandstone. Oh, I don't mind it. That's actually, I like it. Color palette wise, pretty good. And then I do want to change these for sandstone as well. So we're gonna do /replace create cut ochre with smooth sandstone, and then /replace create cut ochre bricks with sandstone. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I do want to get a little bit of endstone in there just to take, or birch. Ooh, birch might be nice as like a bit of a shadow, maybe. You know? Yeah. That's good. That's good. Nothing too major, but oh god. Oh god. There we go. Okay. That, honestly, not too shabby. What's your favorite build? On the server? Like in general, or just mine? That you made? I mean, you kind of have to go with the dungeon, right? Like, the dungeon is, you know, kind of like my baby. But then again, I like the entire town that we built as well. That's also quite nice. like trying to make it look like we're like the sun is coming like from where it's right now. And so far, I think we're succeeding. Okay. Who's the second one watching? What do you mean? I don't know. Why don't we continue this? So. And then kind of do the same thing we did over here, where we go purely decorative. This is. There are two people watching. Oh, I don't know. People are watching and playing as well, so they're usually just lurking, which is fine. Honestly, more than fine. I kind of want to have like a little overhang over here as well. Also, we need to continue this thing on this level here. So this is just for uniformity. There we go. And then we do this. This is the building. Yes, this is the building. No, we're building kind of like an embassy for Calm or JingleJam on our server. Or I am while we're streaming. And this is the one, right? So this building is gonna go at spawn, and then we're gonna put everyone who's donating during this stream, we're gonna put on this wall or on that wall on that side. So that's kind of the goal, you know? Discord has a recap? Yes. I don't know why, but yes. You know what I probably could do? Just cheat this a little bit. Right? Get this in there. And then do that. Get you on top of here. Just to make that feel a little more on the clean side. But overall, looking good. overall, this is successful so far. I only have in total 4 hours to build this on the server, so I don't want to go too crazy and make it all intricate and stuff, because I have to collect all the materials as well. Probably gonna collect all the materials before stream though. So I don't have to waste any time collecting things. Okay, so that's that. Don't like how this goes immediately in there, so we're gonna clean this up a little. Just make those a little smaller. Overall looking, yeah, I like it so far. And then I think I did, yeah, I did windows all across over here. Like that, and then we can do the same window here. That. Now the only problem I'm gonna have, right, because this is not good, like those are gonna be fine when you got windows in there. The only problem is this wall. I feel like that wall might be a bit of a problem. Mostly because of the fact that, you know, it's so flat, you know? Then over here I technically don't need anything. Then again, symmetry. Okay, let's get these. Nope. There we go. I'll go all around. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I missed, damn it. That doesn't match, but then again, I should be going... Wait, no, what? Okay. Wait, why is that not lining up then? Why is that not... These way? Okay, so we have to put that... We'll have to slow that down then. I don't know what I did wrong there. I'll change the frequency that they appear at. Just give me a second. That's why we're doing this stream, is because we can test that stuff. Let me finish this up and I'll change it for you guys. Let's do. Now it's 2 minutes. So double the time. Let's do 4 minutes. To 40 minutes. Alright. So that is gonna do that, which is good. Sure. I might actually over here do something similar where we kind of put a design in the wall. But I want to keep this wall flat on this side because we're gonna put signs on it. Or I put like windows, but like I'll leave a lot of space. I don't know. Let's do a roof first. We're gonna go with deep slate because, you know, we like deep slate. Slash replace ray wall with 60% create cut deep slate bricks. I'm gonna say 10% deep slate bricks, and then another 30% and deep slate tiles. Huh? Hello? Oh yeah, I changed the thing. Okay. There we go. Now is where we come in with... Ooh, no. Undo. Instead of doing that, we are gonna get rid of the that, change that to 70. Yeah, that's better. And then we can use the deep slate brick, and we're just gonna smooth out these corners a little bit. I don't see your chatting game. I don't see it what in game? What do you not see in game? Still single player? Yeah. This is creative planning. Hello Tyler, welcome in. How you doing? We're having a great time. See the command? I mean, it's this one. Oh, yeah, you know, chat. Yeah, I mean, it's just a replace command from World Edit. It's not that difficult. Yeah. Make this a little higher, bring this up a little bit. Not all closed eye is sleeping, nor open eye is seeing. There you go. Great wisdom. Great wisdom. And then I'm gonna grab some of these with a somewhat lighter block in there. Okay, and then it's the no. Sure. Nice. Okay, good. And then we'll do the same over here. Just need to like figure out what the spacing is. Do we just no this? Yes. Yes. Good. And 1, 3 again. Corner. This will make sense in a second. But now we're gonna grab either you. Yeah. It's either this or regular iron bars. And I think I like these better because they're open at the top. They kind of look like they're meant for like, you know how you've got those like metal-y spikes on the roof to get rid of pigeons? That's what these are kind of like, looking like. I mean, I'm gonna change that because I do want like, I think if you put a button on this, there is a way to get a low profile. I mean, we could do shaft, but that's like, you know, you need to put something on top of there. What we could do is dye valves, but those are they're so oddly shaped. We need like a half block almost. Use a piece of string. Buttons don't, you can't put buttons on a wall. Also, string is not gonna make it look like this, you know, where it kind of jumps out. I want that middle bit. I mean, we could put a block behind it, but that's gonna defeat the purpose, right? String. Oh wait, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, never mind. Never mind, chat. I'm stupid. You're right. Am I gonna see them from the ground though? Is the question. No, but look at that. Beautiful. And then we're gonna just do that, the same thing at the top. And a sheep too. True. I probably have a bunch of it from the dungeon. Yeah, you see, that looks good. I like that, chat. I like that. Okay, now I need you guys. Twitch is lagging. Refresh the page, I would say. But I don't think it's on my end. I'm not dropping any frames. If that's what you're asking. See, this is now the problem. I'm gonna get rid of this entire base air, boom. And we're just gonna go immediately into. Otherwise, it's gonna get too high. Yeah, if it's on mobile, clear a cache. If you're on Chrome, try and close some other tabs. Sometimes that helps. Try a different browser is always an option. But it really depends on if your computer's up to date or not. You could try browser cache, true. There's lots of things you can do, but it's not on my end. Have two things open. Yeah, it really depends on what your computer can handle, though. Because Chrome is pretty demanding for a browser. Dude, I like how walls help slope it off so much better. The walls make this look so much smoother than it actually is. Hello, Wicked. Welcome in. How you doing? I'm doing great. We're planning. We're prepping some. We're planning some stuff for the JingleJam. So. We're planning out the building that we're going to be building in 4 hours. 25th yesterday. Ooh, congratulations to your son. Hope he had a great birthday. I was gonna make a joke, but not going to. I'm gonna keep that in my brain. I'm gonna keep that one in my noggin. You know what I had to do at work today? Today at work, well, not really at work, but I have to go on site tomorrow. So I need to go off, like I need to go to a different campus tomorrow. So I had to bring a lot of stuff home so I can actually do my job tomorrow. And this morning I was like, my backpack is not going to carry all of those things. So I'm going to bring my gym bag. And thank God I did. Because even with my gym bag, I didn't have enough space. I had to get another tote bag and hang it off my bike thing. 20 trips? No, dude. Want me to go and pick up my gym bag? And show you what I had to lug around on my bike this day? Sure, okay, give me a second. I'm gonna go and grab it. I'm also gonna grab a snack. Chat. Just because I have to go and install hardware on another campus. Yippee yippee. It's big. Look at this. And it's like full. I don't know if I... Get it. It's all just hardware. You can't see it. My gum's in the way. But it's all hardware. It's just all extenders. And net cable. And I had to bring this as well. I didn't have a lot of fun on the bike. I did not have a lot of fun on the bike. Okay, Windows. Let's do Windows. Kind of think that these would look cool. Honestly, if you get this in a pane, That's not too shabby. Either that or these. I like the rectangular. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I like that better. A little it's not really a protein bar. There's like a low calorie granola bar. They're pretty good. Lots of fiber. They're what? They're like 60 calories for a bar. What taste? I mean, it's like white chocolate and honey. But for 60 calories, I don't think they're using real chocolate or real honey. I don't think they're using real chocolate. You want to see my bag? You want to see my bag? Okay. On a freaking bike, dude. And this is like, am I gonna? No, I'm not gonna dox myself. This is like, it's full. It's full. When I say it's full, I mean it's full. Ugh.
It's like just. I want like my two laptops because I need two for some reason. And then freaking boxes, dude.
Freaking boxes, and then I've got this thing, which is also full of stuff like just network cables, and more of those boxes. You can see them, right? More of those boxes, which are like 4K IP extenders, HDMI over IP extenders. But I have to do 10 classrooms tomorrow. We gotta install all of this in 10 classrooms tomorrow. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. God damn. Gotta get there first. I mean, once it's on your back, because this one has like the straps to put it on your back. Once it's on your back, you're good. You have to get it on your back first, though. Have to get it on your back first. And it was like yesterday I did back and arm in the gym, and oh god, did I feel it on the bike today. I should not have I know. I don't like cardio, but I've started including more cardio in my workouts for obvious reasons, because you know I want to be a little healthier. and so cardio is an aspect of that. Cardio is getting to work. I mean, yes, I do ride my bike daily, but I need like cardio on top of that, and then on top of all my steps that I put. How many steps do I have today? I got 9,000 steps today, which is good. It's not great, but it's good. The thing is, I've started adding some running. So after my gym workout, my actual gym workout, I started doing some running. Like just like 20 minutes, 30 minutes runs, and it's getting better. I'm getting better. The thing is, what do we do with the big windows? Because I feel like, how far is your work? It's not too far. Like a 15-minute cycle, like bike ride. 15 minutes to, and then 50 minutes back. I feel like this is gonna be too much, right? Yeah, that's too much. It's too industrial. Maybe we do ornates in here. Yeah, something like that. And then I do like I get a lot of steps in. Not as much as I should, probably. Nah, that's even worse. This is where chipped would be great, because we could make these full block in the middle. Sure, we could try that. Just to get a bit of variation in there. I mean, it's still the fact that it's too too see-through-y. I think this is where we bring in these guys. Either these or the jungle ones. Yeah, you see, I like that. Now let's see how the jungle ones, what the jungle ones look like. No, jungle ones are not. I like the oak ones. Slope top? What sloped top? I think that's gonna look even weirder if we do that. It's too cornery. I mean, I kind of like the I kind of like the fact that we didn't have chipped though, because even in the single player world that we're running now, I constantly have the problem where I'm like, okay, but what blocks do I use? Right? There's so many options, so there's no way of choosing things. Whereas if you're very limited, you just kind of get a little more creative. I think that's it for like the main structure. right? Now it's mostly interior work. Again, I don't want to spend too much, like I don't want to make this too complicated of a build so that I have to spend hours on it for building. We only have 4 hours to build this, and then that includes all of the like renaming of signs. That includes things like thanking people for subs, right? Or for donations, I should say. So we have to be careful with our time. So I think we're at a point that I can say like this is pretty good. Right? Pretty good. Oh, I don't really have to replace him, do I? Okay, I do have to replace these, except for these. And just for the heck of it all, just gonna add a little bit of that in there. And then of course we need to get our door in place. You know what? I'm gonna set this one back. Heck. Yeah. Okay, door. I've been enjoying making copper doors. I've been enjoying just doing this. Corner pieces. Regular pieces. I think it looks good. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. If you had the entire, yeah, I know, but then I have to like mess around with blocks and stuff, so I'm just gonna close it off like that. That'll be fine. Mechanical bearing. I know I can do that. But
I am making a mod / Modpack based of Dr. Rat's Harpy Express.
Okay. Okay. You do that. Alright, let's get the like 2x2. 4x2. 4x2. 4x3 is like the big one, right? Yeah, I want to get the horizontal one. The vertical one. So that'd be a 3x4. Because I think those would look cool right here. Right. That's good. Do we have 2x4s or 2x2s maybe? Not really, but we have lots of 2x2s. Just have two Minecraft villagers on either side. That's fine. Just gonna switch these around here. Oh, maybe it another 3x3 here. Yeah, that's better. What other 3x3s do we have? Dennis. We have Dennis. Okay, good. Now, chat. Important shelves. The painting frames. I can do that on the day itself. For now, I'm not going to include it because, again, I want to save some time. Yeah, and then we can fill some of that up if we have time. Then what's like a good cupboard? Oh, yeah. Yeah, chat, that's good. I like it. Yes. We're also gonna change the floor eventually. Glue, yeah, that's because we're using this is a copy of the world, and so MrBeardstone, this is gonna go where MrBeardstone's old power plant was. So that's why. Overall, doing well. I mean, it's fine. Chat, guess what the floor block is gonna be? Guess what? Probably should know by now if you know me, but We can add carpet, but that's not the floor block. That's something that goes on top of the floor block. That's weird. Come on, you all should know by now. Spruce. Spruce is for like upper floors and stuff. Not for the ground. Tough. Tough is indeed gonna be our floor block. You don't pay attention to it for you? Well, you should. It's gonna be on the quiz next week. Y'all better get 100% on the quiz or you are going to be sent to detention. Imagine me doing a stream where it's just detention. You just have to sit there and write essays in chat, and if you don't type enough lines, right? If you don't type enough lines in chat, you're gonna get banned. Okay, some example quiz questions, very important. One is, what is Eggs's favorite wood? Come on, chat. That needs to come out like that. Spruce. Correct. Correct. What is Eggs's favorite roof shape? Shape of a roof. What's the favorite one? It's a very, very stereotypical one. I use it a lot. I haven't used it on the server all that much, but I have used it in the single player world. I think we're as good as done. And then on the actual server, medieval pokey. I can show you. Let me a second. So while we are actually building this on the server, I'll probably use spruce. I don't know why. You know why. We'll have like all of these, and those are going to be names from people who are donated, right? My favorite roof style or roof shape is a witch hat. So it's a round and pointy. I'm gonna open up my my testing room. Ooh, you know what we should do? Because we're done with the part where we prep for JingleJam. We are all prepped up. I think. I hope. We'll see. We're all ready to go. I'm gonna start Luderia real quick, but before I do that, I'm gonna copy my world. I'm gonna make a backup because always make a backup, chat. Always make your backups. Save. We're gonna get rid of this guy. Yes. Oh. Gotta wait for the backup. Gotta wait for the backup. I want to start building the town, the city, in creative. I want to start planning out the city. Which hopefully it's gonna look nice. Hello, YH Gaming. Welcome in. How you doing? I'm doing well. Whoa. Time is it? It's 9:30. We're not gonna get that much done in an hour, though. We're not gonna get that much done in an hour. So just right, Reorix mod. Ooh, interesting. How was it? How was it? Backup is complete. Okay, now we can get rid of this one. Trash it. And then copy our Loteria file. Play. Yeah, keep it in English, please. Also, I need to go to the barber. My beard is getting out of control. Well, mostly the stash is getting out of control. Like, I control the stash. Can you see it? I need like wax or like a pomade. There you go. You know what? I would be a great 1500 Frenchman if I just got rid of the beard and kept the stash. I know that's very specific, but edit test. Berets are not 1500s though. Berets are not 1500s. That's like 80s, late 80s and 70s and 80s, I think. To the internet we go for answers. Beret. Origin, come on. Are you guys watching? Busk. Yeah, but okay, beret, history. Indicate headwear, Bronze Age. Oh, never mind. Never mind. But it wasn't. It's very much a Southern French thing up till the until the 1920s. Then it's like then it becomes a trend. Yeah, that's it. That's all the information I have. Berets. Interesting. Let's turn off shaders because, you know. I haven't been here since. I'm going to be doing the Just Create SP Season 2. I mean, if life doesn't get in the way, sure. Yeah. It's hard to predict what my life is going to be in 4 months with like a full-time job and stuff. Right? It's hard to do. This is not my full-time gig. And, you know. Season 2, not just create. I don't know what we're gonna do. Okay. Welcome to creative mode on the server. I hope you can stream as much as you do now. I mean, streaming is easier than videos, right? Honestly, I've been going wild with videos. I've been posting weekly videos, which is one, maybe not the healthiest. Two, maybe not the healthiest, but I've been liking it a lot. So we're gonna want to get some ID for like a main road at least. So I feel like we should come down to like right here. No, yeah, no, I do like that. And then we kind of walk around across here, you know, down till here. I'm gonna do orange for roads for now, just because we can. And like a main road is probably gonna be 5 to 7 blocks wide. And then we're gonna curve that inwards over here. Need to make sure that we're going in a way that it's not too steep, but I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be flat either, you know. Okay, so overall, that's good. How long? It's 4 minutes. Which, if that's too long, let me know. Okay, we're already off target. Too fast? Okay. I can change it whenever. But for now, that's gonna be like let's do peaceful / game rule. Game rule. Do daylight cycle. False / time set noon. Okay, so that's gonna be like our main road coming in, right? That's what we want. And then we want to get some buildings in here, of course. Wouldn't be much of a city without buildings. But what I want to see is how tall I want to go and how wide. So let's say that this is 1 floor, right? That's one floor. Then we do... If we go in the style that I want to go, most of these floors are going to be around the same size, and buildings are going to be up to 3 floors, up to 4, but usually 3. And then you want the top floor to be a little less tall, just to create the effect that it's taller than it actually is. Right? So that's going to be like a one house, one building, right? Okay, and then over here, so that's the short side of it. Over here we do increments of 5. No, let's do increments of 3. Right, making it a bit wider than it actually is. I want to give you guys a vibe of what this part of the city is going to look like. Right? Looks too big. Yeah, but see, these houses would have been built later than that. What does Luderia mean? So the thing, okay. It comes from Latin. Ludus, right? Ludus is game in Latin. Is it ludus or is it... And so the verb ludere, this L-U-D-E-R-E, right? Latin. Is there like... But the verb ludere in Latin, like this, you know? Is to play, mimic, mock, or deceive. So, yeah. And then I think ludus means game, but I'm not... Yeah, play, game, sport, training, right? And so, yeah, we're going to be building a world that has plenty of games in it, so... That's what Luderia comes from. That's where Luderia comes from. And so what we're going for, I've decided on the style that I want to go for. And the style is going to be like French Renaissance. And when I think about French Renaissance, I think about stuff like the Louvre. And then I don't mean the pyramid that's on the Louvre, but like the side building. I don't know if it's French Renaissance, but that's what I think about when I think about French Renaissance. It's like this stuff, right? Or like Montpellier is a good example of like that very French style of architecture where it's very vertical, very uniform, and it's a lot of windows. It's a lot of windows. This, for instance, that's a very small image. Do you have like a better image, please? Come on, the internet. A lot of windows, yes, with a D indeed. Let me see. French architecture, and I want to see like the... Yeah, stuff like this. Why? Okay, French Renaissance architecture. God damn it. Give me better images. Stuff like this. Why are all these images so freaking small? I don't get it. city, because these are all like castles and stuff. Mm. And like this is the rich area of the city, right? This is like these people have money for buildings like these, right? This is what we're going for. This is going to be like streets. The sides of the streets is going to look like stuff like this. I think Paris is a good reference as well. For like the street vibe. If I can get an image, okay, this is decent example of what I want it to look like. You know, like the sandstone buildings. They're not going to be made out of sandstone. They're going to be made out of stones and stuff. But the sandstone faces going 4 or 5 stories tall, and then the black slate roofs on it. But most of all, I want these streets to look kind of like this. This is a good example of what I want it to look like. So quite tall, and then lots of gold, lots of brass, indeed, lots of wrought iron as well for like the railings on there. But this is kind of what I want the streets to look like. So I might actually go higher with the lower floors, and go rather small with the top floors. But like, yeah, 4 floors maximum. But they're gonna be quite tall, right? So this, if you don't count this as like, you know, maybe we do that even. Gotta go. Okay, Camille, have a great rest of your day. Yeah, that kind of, yeah, I like that. Just having that a block up. And then they don't all, I'm working in like intervals of 3 here, but doesn't have to be. We could do like, if we find our center, right? Which is here. We could do like a 5 in the center over here for like the doorway. Have 2 smaller facets and then go 3 on the second floor, right? But it's going to be very uniform. Very rich. These people don't need to work. These houses are just for living in. And the next one is going to be like right here. And we're going to go across. Also, I want another road over here. A smaller one, but a road nonetheless. And this is just going to go across here. Because I want to have some sort of like smaller building. We're going to extend this this wall all the way around. So I'm leaving 1 block space at least for that wall to go there. But that... Come on. So if we want to plan houses on this side, we're gonna need to be wide. Oh, we could like go into a corner if we wanted to. Okay, and then this corner we can do another 2-faceted one. So you see how this city is gonna like be really tight, really packed together, and then over here we can do like some more square, like just extend that design over here, and then The thing is, if I do it like this, right, and if I do keep the uniformity of the city, I'm gonna be able to copy these facades into different places, right? They're not gonna look too off. Then over here we'll do that. And then I do want this one to go like there. Who's raiding? Who's raiding? Beezy, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, Beezy. Welcome in. How you doing? How was stream? Hope you had a nice stream. We're planning some stuff. We did some setup for an event that we have coming up, so yeah, right now we're just simple planning phase of my single player world. That's gonna look good. I am pretty sure that's gonna look good. Hey, you see how I'm not like mapping out the backs? That's because those are just gonna be flat walls most of the time. Sometimes there's not even gonna be a back wall because I might just put a roof over it and put a game inside, like put the noodles of a game inside of a building. Right? So let's say that we have an entrance for a game here, right? I might use the space that this creates, right? The space that this creates as like the noodle space for the game. But look at that. And I feel like this still looks pretty good. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of white, a lot of like calcite, a lot of limestone, a lot of diorite. And then over here I want to do like a little temple building. Then over here a little garden. But same over here. Here I want to have another road going outside of the main city center, main square. And then this one is going to be the fastest road to go over the bridge, and then that road here is going to be the main road to either get out of town or go to the harbor. What do we think about like sizes and stuff? Imagine coming up, you're bordered by two of these giants. Right? So you come up, boom. And then of course, we can't help ourselves, but we're gonna put in some diagonal builds as well. Otherwise it will look a bit out of place, but Basically, very similar design, just diagonal. What are we thinking, chat? I think we've got something on our hands here. I think this is gonna look cool. That's just what I wanted to show you. What my idea was. It's gonna look so cool though. And that's gonna continue all across. This is basically this over here, basically our Acropolis, right? Little hill with a little bit of a fortification, nothing major, but a little bit. Little bit of a fortification. I want to see what's gonna look like when it's fully. Yeah, see that, just that alone, it really helps sell this as it's been like manually fortified. Just having that, I like it. Chat. I do kind of need to know where I'm stopping though. I feel like I need to get these houses in first, and then I'll have to stop like behind it, right? So I would have to get like you know what? Let's make this one longer. And then we can get our next one in here. Yeah, I need to keep track of window sizes. Sure. And then the next one is gonna go 1, 2. Sure, let's, you know what, let's do that. So our wall would end somewhere if we go here and we stop, let's say that we follow the curve over here, like so, we would go follow this a little bit, go in, then this one would go, yeah, let's just do that. That works. That works. Honestly, you know what we probably should be doing? We should probably make this like an L shape. Yeah. This is mostly for like roof sizes, right? It doesn't really matter how big these are, but just roof sizes are the more important thing to know. The footprint of the roof. Yeah, and then we just continue this little shape all the way into somewhere like that. And that be our entire the hilltop. There you go. And then over here we would probably, I'd say another either some more houses here, right? Putting blocks. Yeah, but this is planning stages, right? What we could also do is have like one singular mansion set up. Well, not mansion, but like a set apart, a house that's set apart over here. Maybe like looking out over. That doesn't make sense. But just like sitting here, that like the one of the more important people. I would say most of these houses are for council members because we have a council right here, right? Most of these houses are for either council members or like important people that are visiting, right? That's about it. That's the plan. The plan is not that simple, honestly. It's gonna take a lot of time to get to the point where I'm like, we got city now, you know? Gonna take a little bit of time, so be patient. A lot of this is gonna happen on stream and it's just gonna be city master. I don't want one person that is I don't want one person being in full control of this city or thing. So I want like a council, multiple people, a lot of. So what I would ideally want is we have guilds in the city, guilds, right? We have like a masonry guild. We have a train track guild, whatever, and a representative of all the guilds is member of the council, right? Or all the major guilds has a representative in the council, and so you would end up like with like a council of 8 or a council of 12, whatever, 12 people that are ruling the city. That's the plan. The plan is set. You know, because lore and stuff. We like lore. We like lore. Now, as I've said before, I have work in the morning. It's getting late, and then I do have to do a lot of stuff for this weekend. I need to edit a lot before this weekend because I won't have a lot of time this weekend. So I am going to raid into Chosen. So go and say hi. I'm going to be streaming earlier than usual on Saturday. We start 3 p.m. my time. So 2 p.m. GMT. If you look at the chat at the Discord, you'll see the time frame. But yeah, I'm excited for this weekend. Hope y'all are excited as well. And we'll see what happens. That being said, have a great weekend. I'll see you all on Saturday. Bye.